नमस्ते बिटिया, हमेशा खुश रहो बिटिया। Myself, JVN Dr. Astha Sikarwar, Assistant Professor, Department of Organ of Medicine, Faculty of Homeopathic Science, Jyoti Vidyapeeth Women's University. Today's topic is Cardinal Principles of Homeopathy. Homeopathy is a scientifically based system of medicine developed by Dr. Samuel Christian Frederick Hahnemann. It is based on natural law of healing, similia similibus curantur, which means likes are cured by likes. Homeopathy is not only a science but an art. A well-established science, homeopathy, like any other science, has certain basic guiding principles known as the cardinal principles of homeopathy. Doctor Hahnemann, in his 1805 article titled Medicine of Experience, made his first attempt to formulate these principles. Afterwards, for a few years till 1810, he worked on perfecting these principles and finally published them in his manual Organon of Medicine. There are seven cardinal principles. First, law of similia. Second, law of simplex. Third, law of minimum dose. Fourth, doctrine of drug proving. Fifth, doctrine of chronic diseases. Sixth, doctrine of vital force. Last but not the least, seven, doctrine of drug dynamization. Law of similia. Homeopathy is a field of medicine based on the law of similar. According to this law, medicine should have the capacity to produce similar symptoms of the disease that is to be cured in a healthy person. By scientific thinking and using his keen sense of observation, Dr. Hahnemann applied this law to medicine and discovered homeopathy. Law of simplex or single remedies. The law of simplex or single remedies is the second cardinal principle of homeopathy and states that only one single medicine should be prescribed to a patient at one point of time. This is because multiple remedies produce synergistic action in patients, making it difficult for further prescribing. पता ही नहीं चलेगा किस दवाई ने काम किया अगर हम दो तीन दवाइयां देंगे तो हमें होम्योपैथी में एट अ टाइम एक ही दवा देनी है क्योंकि हमारी जो दवाइयां है होम्योपैथिक मेडिसिन वो भी एट अ टाइम एक ही प्रूव हुई हैं. Sorry, next, law of minimum dose. According to this law, single remedy is to be given in least potency and repetition. Minimum dose is that which is just enough to produce a reaction in the patient. The law has advantages like avoiding undue medicinal aggravation, no risk of side effects, and the toxic effect on the patient is very low. Doctrine of drug proving. 99 drugs were proved by Dr. Hahnemann and he recorded their proving in Materia Medica Pura, the first volume of which was published in 1811 and the last in 1827. The systematic investigation of the pathogenic powers of a drug or medicine on healthy human beings of various ages, both sexes, under different climatic conditions, at all times, in all potency, is known as drug proving. Doctrine of chronic disease. After practicing homeopathy for 12 years, Dr. Hahnemann observed that some patients, in spite of being prescribed correct medicines, complained of no relief, partial relief, mixed pattern of relief, and even recurrence of symptoms. After further studies of the symptoms and diseases, he established the doctrine of chronic diseases and further proposed that the reason for the symptoms and disease were myas or certain polluting factors. Doctrine of vital force. The presence of an invisible power or vital force present in all human beings is advocated by homeopathy. A person becomes sick or diseased when this force gets disturbed due to various causes. Homeopathy thus states the importance of mind plus body plus spirit in medicine. Vital force is unique to homeopathy and is said to have spiritual, autocratic, automatic, dynamic, and unintelligent qualities. And during health and disease, it animates the human body. Doctrine of drug diionization, also known as doctrine of drug potentization, found only in homeopathy. Potentization is the process of awakening and developing into activity the remedial property that lie latent or hidden in drug substances. This process motivates dormant crude medicinal powers to exercise their cure on the deranged vital force. Crude substances or drugs are potentized using two methods called trituration, used for insoluble substances, and next one is succussion, used for soluble substances. This session powered by Digital 2.0 Jyoti Vidyapeeth Women's University. I hope you are satisfied with my digital session. If you have any query, please mention it in comment box. I will resolve it. Thank you.